Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. This weekend, well, really, I guess starting Thursday, is the Huntingburg Herbstfest. Runs through Sunday, as it always does, the last weekend in September. Joining us in the studio is royalty. We have joining us, first of all, we have the pre-teen Miss Herbstfest, that is Kara Schmidt. We also have with us Paige Kendall. Now, Paige is the 2019 Huntingburg Herbstfest Queen. They were crowned earlier this week. That queen crowning will be aired on 18 WJTS on Monday night, September 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern, following our news, and again Sunday on October 6th at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, if you would like to watch it. Well, ladies, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you here. Let's find out a little bit about yourself. Paige, we're going to start with you as the queen. Tell us who you are.
Well, like I said, I'm Paige Kendall. I am a senior currently at Southridge High School. I just turned 18 years old yesterday, actually. And I'm involved with a numerous amount of things throughout our school. I'm the class president, I am the president of the Mayor's Youth Council, and I'm also a City Hall intern. Currently, I have served on the Indiana District Board for Key Club, which is the junior version of Kiwanis International. I'm also the Spirit Club president. I absolutely have so much school pride, so much love for Huntingburg and just other clubs throughout our school. I'm also part of the track team and the choirs and the musicals at Southridge.
Okay, and your parents?
Scott and Kim Kendall.
Okay. And what are you going to do after school?
I'm hoping to go to the University of Indianapolis to study communications with a minor in political science, and from there, find out what I'm going to do.
Well, sure. You know what? Until you get to college, sometimes you really don't know for sure what you're going to do. Okay, Kara, tell us about yourself.
So, I'm Kara Schmidt. My parents are Chris and Sarah Schmidt, and I'm a 7th grade student at Southridge Middle School. I'm involved with soccer and cheer, and sadly, soccer, we had our last game on Monday.
Win or lose?
Lost.
Oh, okay. Sadly again. Okay.
Yeah, and that's it.
What does it mean to both of you? We'll start with you, Paige, to be Miss Herbstfest for the Huntingburg Herbstfest.
I think personally it just means representing my town. Like I said, and I said this in my introduction for the Herbstfest pageant, I have so much love for Huntingburg. I'm so passionate about this town. Every time that I do Mayor's Youth Council, anything like that, I'm just trying to make Huntingburg a better place, somewhere where people will want to come to and come back to after we graduate from high school. And I'm even hoping to come back at some point. But yeah, I think just representing our town, being a good representation for how much I do love this community and how unique we are.
Okay, and Kara?
Same thing kind of as Paige said, just representing Huntingburg and also being a good role model for younger girls and somebody that they can look up to and see that they're like representing Huntingburg in a good way, so they should do the same.
Now, what made each of you enter the contest? Why would you want to try that out? Because you know that's a scary thing, I think.
I love public speaking, so I actually was really excited about it, and then the scholarship was the main factor. Just college is expensive, we all know that, so anything to help that out. But I also, like I said, I love Huntingburg, so it was kind of a no-brainer for me.
Kara?
I've done pageants all my life, like I said, on the radio since I was a little toddler, and it's just kind of natural for me to enter any pageant I see. And so when I entered the Herbstfest, I was really looking forward to it, and I've just done pageants all my life, so that's why I entered. And then I didn't know I was going to win.
Okay, now a trick question, and I don't know the answer. What does Herbstfest mean?
It means Fall Fest.
Oh, so you know that.
I'm a German student. So.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking Harvest Fest, but that would be wrong. Okay, Fall Fest. The Herbstfest gets going underway Thursday. Let's talk about some of the event at the Huntingburg Herbstfest. Who wants to go first? Who wants to talk about Thursday?
You want to start?
Okay.
So on Thursday, there's a craft show at 5 p.m. in the main shelter house, and then also at 5 p.m., food booths, jumping jacks, entertainment, beer garden, carnival rides, and they open. At 5:30 to 8:30, music by the Strings of Indian Creek is on Midway stage. 6 to 8 p.m., balloon artist with Hottie Funsters on Midway. And then at 7 p.m., the SHS choir concert at the League Stadium. And then at 9 p.m., the beer garden closes and activity and food booths close.
Okay, and there If an event is going on in the stadium, league stadium, you'll need a button to get in. So the
Yes.
choir,
Yeah.
you'll need a button to get in.
Yes.
And probably something on Friday and something on Saturday as well, just to keep that in mind. You do not need a button for the beer garden. Strings of Indian Creek, they performed at the Fern and Folk Fest this past weekend, so they're a great band. All right, who wants to do Friday?
I can go ahead and do Friday. So Friday we have all the food booths are opening. The golf scramble is going to start at noon, so we will be in school. But if you're interested in that, please come out and see it. Then we have the craft show again, and all of our food booths open. From 5:30 to 7:30, we have music by Sparrow and Crandall. They're absolutely amazing.
Good local artist, yes.
We're really looking forward to seeing them. And then at 7:30, and this will require a button too, it's in League Stadium, is the Little Miss and Junior Miss pageant. This is always the cutest thing, a bunch of little girls in big heels and curled hair. And then from 8 to 11:30, we have music by 86 on the midway stage. And then at 11, all the activity booths close. And at midnight, the beer garden finally closes.
Okay, then Saturday is really probably the biggest day.
yes.
Don't forget also there is still something Sunday, but on Saturday.
So Saturday, we have a completely packed day. It starts early and bright at 9 a.m. with our Love for Lexi inaugural run. That will start at the Northside Christian Church. And at 9, we also have a Kids Place Relay Adventure and our co-ed volleyball tournament. So we got a lot going then. And then from there, we have our craft show opening again. At 10:30, we have more kids' activities and our yoga session in the East Shelter House. Then all of our food booths will open at 11. We have our kiddie tractor pull that's presented by the FFA at 12:30. And then we have some different events going on all afternoon. Starts with the basketball, the wild card match for our cornhole, which is presented by WBDC. We have our horseshoe. We have some different kinds of jumping jack entertainment. And then all of our music and food booths will really get going. And then at 6, we have our Putting on the Hits. That's always a classic. And then we have all of our food booths and different things close around 11, and our beer garden will close at 1 on Saturday.
Okay, and really the Herbstfest thing wraps up on Sunday with the parade. And that's at 2 o'clock?
Yes, 2 o'clock.
And a note about the parade route. Do either of you know that?
Yes,
Okay.
so it will not take place on 4th Street like it normally has in the past because of our construction. So we will just move it a street down to 3rd Street. So that'll be our route.
Okay. And if you're in the parade, you're still going to set up roughly the same
Yes.
area you always have.
Yes.
Okay, now there's a lot going on, and we were reading from a little booklet, which makes it so much easier and more accurate. So this little booklet is available at the Herbstfest, or you can pick it up around town right now to kind of schedule your weekend at the Huntingburg Herbstfest. Okay, everybody talks about food, and the Huntingburg Herbstfest has a really nice variety of food. Let's talk about what some of your favorites are and some booths that you think people should go to.
Well, I personally, my favorite is the taffy booth. It is so good, and that's something I look forward to at the Herbstfest every single year. And we always get a big bag of it, so it lasts us until October, and then we eat it all.
Yeah, that's the it's a soft, real soft vanilla
It's so good.
flavor. Yeah, right. Okay.
So I said strombolis on my interview, but I did want to point out pupusas are the absolute best thing. High school students rave about them, so they're absolutely amazing. Please try them if you have not. So I'll be making a lot of stops at that stand.
Now I know something I didn't know what it was. The Huntingburg United Methodist Church Youth Group is doing Dole Whip. What's a Dole Whip?
Well, the Dole Whip is kind of like a sorbet.
Okay.
It's really good. It doesn't have dairy in it either, so it's kind of like ice cream. But
And it's
better.
going to be warm, so it's going to be very refreshing for something like that. And then there's bratwurst, there's Raider fries, hot wings, and all of these are the soccer. Well, you're not high school soccer yet, but soccer has pig on a stick.
Those are
okay.
really good.
Yeah, and then of course there's always like Boy Scouts do the traditional hamburgers, cheeseburgers.
yes.
But all of these organizations, the Huntingburg United Methodist Church of Christ, Southridge High School softball, football, cheerleaders, Victory Assembly of God, YMI, Young Life, Faith Community Church, soccer, Torre Fuerte, and the Boy Scouts, Holland Kiwanis, Taffy Man. These are all local organizations, so the money they're making is going right back into their organizations, which then helps the community.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's really one of the neat things about the Huntingburg Herbstfest too, is like all the fests in all the communities, that's money that goes back into the community. What are some reasons people should go to the Huntingburg Herbstfest?
Well, number one, the food. It's like we talked about. It's absolutely amazing, and it's so good. and then also just the activities that they have there. And then the people of Huntingburg are really nice, and they're a really good community too.
I think just supporting our town, like you said, all the money gets fed back into our community, into making Huntingburg a better place, and making our organizations that fund Huntingburg so much better and stronger. So yeah, just supporting them, supporting all the kids who are in all the different activities. It's a lot of fun for all the little kids. So I think just having a good time, you know, it's one weekend where we can celebrate our small corner of the world.
Celebrate our small corner of the world in Huntingburg, Indiana. Ladies, thank you for joining us on
Thank you.
WJTS
Thank
Inform.
you.
Anything you'd like to add?
Come to the Herbstfest.
Yeah, there you go. Come to the Herbstfest. There you go. All right, we have had with us the 2019 Huntingburg Herbstfest Queen. That is Paige Kendall. We've also had with us the pre-teen Miss Huntingburg Herbstfest, and that is Kara Schmidt. Ladies, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching 18 WJTS Inform. We are local people watching local people.